Hi Scapers, it's Kadios here, and today I wanted to try doing a different type of video, and apologies as I'm not really the type to do unscripted videos like how I typically do with my guides and stuff, but I wanted to try this because it seems like a lot of fun. Apparently there's these, I don't know if they're playing cards or collectible cards, but Jagex has them for sale on the website, and they're old school RuneScape top trumps cards, and there's some sort of game that you can play with them. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I just really liked the pictures when I saw the initial pictures for them, and I thought they would be cool to buy, and I bought 3 of them. I can't remember what I paid for them. I want to say they were like $45 or $50 USD after shipping and everything. And I thought it would just be fun to open these up, kind of read each card and take a look and see what everything is. So I guess this is sort of an unboxing video. And what I want to do is, I mean, all these cards are the same in here and in here. So I want to, this might be a second video, is I want to go through all the cards from these 3 packs and pick out the best card, like the highest quality card. So like if it's Elvarg, I have 3 Elvargs. I want to choose the best looking one to maybe get graded to PSA. So I think maybe this will be a part 1. We just open this one, read all the cards. Part 2 will be we go through all these and maybe work together to find the best quality card for that particular boss monster. And then maybe I might make a part 3 after I get my submission back from PSA, and we can kind of go over the grades. So that was a long rambling introduction. Let's get started. So here we go. Gonna pop this open. They come in these red cases here, and I'll just put this to the side. Here we go. Old school RuneScape top trumps, and I want to open this without potentially damaging anything. Maybe I'll do something like that. Come on. Okay. And I just want to be careful that I don't like damage it myself, because I've never opened any sort of cards like this, or like any Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've never really been into that sort of thing, but I thought these would be cool because it's something different, you know. It's not like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. Anyway, got that open. Put this away. Okay. So I'll put this down. This is just like an information card. Let's take a look at what this is. RuneScape Kingdoms, I'm pretty sure it's already out. Put that over there. Okay, let's see. So top trumps, maybe we'll just go one at a time. I'll just do this. Put that down. And first card is the Evil Chicken. Combat level 159, max hit 21, 23,000 boss kills. So what this is, it's stats for each one of these bosses. So players on RuneScape have killed it 23,000 times, which is kind of cool. I don't know exactly when these stats were taken, so I'm sure all these numbers, well, not all of them, but at least the boss kills is a lot higher now. 0.95, I don't know if that's what metric that is. Year 2005. So Evil Chicken, 20 years ago, if you could believe that, came out in 2005. And the flavor text: the true origin of the Evil Chicken is unknown. Some say it was created during a ritual gone wrong. Others claim it is simply a normal chicken, fortified by a grueling regime of squats and deadlifts. Regardless of the truth, there is no chicken more foul. So I'll just put this over here for now. And once we go through all these cards, I'll sleeve every one just so I'm not like damaging them. Next up, we have a big boss monster with the rabbit. Combat level 2, max hit 40, boss kills 709. So not a lot of people have killed the rabbit. Height 0.38, year 2019. And I'm pretty sure this rabbit is the boss in Prif. Flavor text, the world of Galenor is home to many deadly creatures, but in a cave near Privdinis, a creature unlike any other reveals itself. Don't be fooled by its fluffy demeanor. Your awe may quickly turn to an arg. And I love the witty flavor text of these cards. So that's the rabbit. Next one we have Vanstrom Klause. Combat level 459, max at 24, 10.6k boss kills, height 1.85, and it was released in 2005. And quick notes, I know you guys know that I have a pay-to-play account now. I actually got the quest cape, so I have beaten all these bosses, and I remember this fight was actually really fun. But I digress. Powerful vampire henchman of Lord Drakon. The name Vanstrom Klause is uttered with fear by all unfortunate enough to have speak it, especially those among the ranks of the Myrique. Okay, that's Vanstrom Klause. Next one is we have Xamphur, which I don't remember ever battling this boss. I think this is like a side boss you can do. Combat level 239, max hit is 18, boss kills 13.9k, height is 1.98, and the year is 2021. I think the height is in meters. You know, with our silly American brain mathematics, we use feet, but yeah, I believe that's 1.98 meters. Of all Xeric's followers, few are more powerful than Xamphur. Like Xeric himself, Xamphur cheated death hundreds of years ago. Now he secretly plots the return of his master. Oh, I took one too many. Alright, Galvek. Combat level 608, max hit 121, boss kills 13.9k, height 6.23, and it was released in 2018. During the Fourth Age, humanity found themselves locked in a bloody conflict with the Dragonkin. The wrathful Zorgoth, determined to eradicate humanity once and for all, created Galvek to be his ultimate weapon. So there's Galvek, the Dragon Slayer 2 quest, which I actually really enjoyed the ending there. And let's see here. Now we have the Fragment of Seren. This was the boss in the Song of the Elves quest, I believe. One of the Elvish quests. But combat level 494, max hit of 24, 13.7k boss kills, 1.91 height, and released in 2019. Adored by her elven followers, Seren was a goddess of peace and harmony. However, the brightest light casts the darkest shadow, and the Temple of Light hides a terrible truth about this crystalline divinity. And this was also a really fun boss fight too, I remember doing. So there's Fragment of Seren. And I'm trying to go through these fast. I don't want to make this video like ridiculously long. And here's the OG, Dragon Slayer 1. We got good old Elvarg. She has a combat level of 83, max hit of 69, nice. Boss kills 20.8k, height 1.88, released in 2001. The island of Graardor was once a thriving nation, but all that changed when one curious adventurer delved a little too deep. In the caves below the island, they awoke the dragon of Elvarg. Now the people of Graardor live in fear of annihilation by flame and claw. And fun fact, if you guys don't already know, Elvarg spells backwards is gravel. There we go. Very first boss, probably all of us have slain. Next up we have Cerberus. Combat level 318, max hit 23, boss kills 2.6 million, so a lot of people kill Cerb. Height 3.42, released in 2015. And for the dearly departed of this world, the journey down the River of Souls can be a perilous one. Against her will, Cerberus has been bound to guard the river, ensuring the safety of the passengers traveling its dark waters. And I really like the artwork on this one too, the red and the orange. That's Serb. Next up, we have the Alchemical Hydra. Combat level 426, max hit 55, 2.8 million boss kills. And I'm kind of wondering, like, out of all the boss kills for any of these bosses, I wonder how many are from bots. Maybe like half of them are from bots, I have no idea. Anyway, height is 3.75, year is 2019. And the flavor text is within the sulfur volcano of Mount Karolm. I can never say some of these RuneScape towns and locations. Anyway, I'll just go with Karolm. The Alchemical Hydra lurks. This multi-headed beast was created long ago by an unknown dragonkin, but their grotesque experiment was abandoned. Now it's your problem. There we go. Okay. Next up, we have the Phantom Muspah, and combat level is 741, max hit is 80, boss kills is 2 million, height 4.09, released in 2023. And fun fact on the pay-to-play account I made, this is my first and only pet that I got, the Muffin pet. So, pretty cool. And legend tells of strange, nightmarish creatures known as Muspah. If the legends are true or not, few can say. However, there are certainly those with the power to turn nightmares into reality. Next, we got the Corrupted Hunllef. Combat level 894, max hit of 68, boss kills 2.7 million, height 2.72, and the year released is 2019. And this is the boss from the Corrupted Gauntlet minigame. I think it's a minigame. The elves of Prifddinas are all too aware that peace is fragile. To ensure that they are constantly prepared for any danger, they test themselves against crystalline automatons. The Hunllef, based on a creature from their homeworld, is the toughest test of them all. And I know a lot of people like doing Corrupted Gauntlet. I tried it for maybe a couple hours. I could not kill this boss. No matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, just wasn't for me. So, yeah, not a fun boss for me, but I know a lot of you guys like it. And here we go with Vorkath. We have combat level 732, max hit of 121, boss kills 5.6 million. This is probably one of the bosses that's killed the most. Height is 2.32, and the year released is 2018. In the Dragonkin language, Vorkath translates to pathetic failure. That may be true to the Dragonkin, but don't let it fool you. To any adventurer braving the island of Ungale, this undead dragon is in fact quite formidable. There's Vorkath, blue dragon. And next, so we have Money Dragon with Vorkath. Now we have Money Snake and Zulruh. Combat level 725, max hit 41, boss kills 4.8 million. Yeah, so Vorkath has killed a little bit more than Zulruh. Height 2.7, years 2015. Deep within the poison waste, the villagers of Zul'Andra devote their lives to their supposed god Zulruh. The true origin of this being is shrouded in mystery. Some claim it to be a dragonkin creation, while others consider it a serpent warped by the poisonous swamp. Next up, we got the Giant Mole. It is 230 for combat level, 21 max hit, 2.7 mil boss kills, 1.42 height. Year released is 2006. Gardeners of Falador Park take great pride in their work, but sometimes pride can go a little too far. In one such case, this led to an unfortunate mishap with a bottle of Malignus Mortifer's Super Ultra Flora Growth Potion. The Giant Mole was the result. Giant Mole. Next, got the good old KBD, King Black Dragon. 276 combat level, max hit of 65, boss kills 1.9 million, height is 2.13, year 2002. Like the rest of his kind, the King Black Dragon is a creation of the mysterious Dragonkin, and legend says he was among the first dragons ever created. Unlike the rest of his kind, however, he benefits from 2 extra heads, all the better to smite you with. I like that art too. Black and red, orange colors, I always think look really cool. And we have the Kalphite Queen. Combat level 333, max hit 31, boss kills 1.2 million, height is 2.66, and year release 2004. Legend claims the Kalphite were created by Cerberus himself, though scientists dispute this. What can't be denied is that they are the largest insects found in the Carydian Desert, with their queen being the deadliest of their kind. Okay. And we have Callisto. Combat level is 470, max hit 60, boss kills 3.7 million, height is 1.95, year is 2014. Deep in the wilderness, a great bear, larger than any other, roams free. How Callisto came to be of such gargantuan proportions is unknown, but it will surely take more than mere bulk for a bold adventurer to subdue him. Now we have Venenatis, combat level 464, max hit 35, boss kills 2 million, height 1.34, year is 2014. Beneath the wilderness, the nest of Venenatis can be found. Her family are supposedly the last of their kind, and this giant spider will protect them in any way she can. Next we have Vedian. Combat level is 454, max hit 44, boss kills 1.7 million, height is 2.72, year is 2014. In life, Vedian was a faithful servant of Zamorak. In reward for his service, he was granted a lavish tomb in the area, now known as the Wilderness. However, for reasons unknown, Vedian does not yet rest. He fights in death just as ferociously as he did in life. And we have Chaos Elemental. Combat level is 305, max hit is 28, boss kills is 302,000, height is 2.21, and the year is 2006. Deep within the wilderness, a mysterious being of pure chaos can be found. What it is and where it came from are unknown, but this unstable elemental has been responsible for the deaths of many an unwitting adventurer. Right, and I remember I had to do a combat achievement with the Chaos Elemental, and I've never done it, and I actually got killed really bad. It took all my equipment off and got me pretty good. Next up is the Wardens. Combat level is 3,264. Wow. Max hit is 73, boss kills 1.7 million, height 6.13, and 2022 for the year. In war, great weapons can turn the tide against even the strongest foes. Two such weapons were long hidden within the tomb of Azmumten, but no secret remains hidden forever, and these two powerful automatons were eventually found and corrupted by Amasket the Devourer. And that's the Wardens. They look pretty cool. Next up, we have the Great Olm. Combat level 1043, max hit 28, boss kills 785,000, height 5.34, and the year release 2017. Being overthrown and exiled would likely mark the end for most rulers, but not for Zarek. Following his defeat, he delved deep below Mount Quidmortem in search of a forgotten power. Unfortunately for him, this forgotten power also had a forgotten guardian, the Great Olm. There you go. Man, it makes you realize like how many bosses there actually are, and it really makes you think like how long it must have taken the developers, like not only to just come up with the initial concepts for these bosses, but to develop them, fully flesh out everything and test it. Kudos to the dev team for getting all these bosses out there. It must have taken a long time. Anyway, here's Verzik Vitur, and a lot of these bosses too are new, like in the last 10 or less years or so. Here we go. Combat level 1520, 137 max hit, boss kills 303,000, height is 2.67, the year of release is 2018. The formidable head of the Vitur family, Verzik, was one of the many vampires who served Lord Drakon in his conquest of Hallowvale. As thanks for her support, she was granted the castle of Ver-Sinhaza, where she built the Theater of Blood. There we go. And next up we have TzKal-Zuk. Combat level 1400, max hit of 148, boss kills 5.4 thousand, super low. Height is 5.93, year of release 2017, and I remember this boss was nuts, like with how high the combat level was. I remember nobody could beat this boss for like 3, 4, 5 months, and then all of a sudden our boy Wooks comes by and just annihilates him, and that opened the floodgates for everyone else to try it, you know, because Wooks proved that it was actually doable. But yeah, this guy I think gives you the Infernal Cape. Anyway, max hit, already did that. Did I read this? I can't remember. Anyway, you guys see the card. Deep below the Tzar city of Moriel-Rek, a place of ancient power can be found. However, that's not the only thing found in this inferno. It is also the prison of TzKal-Zuk, a mysterious being of unimaginable might and cruelty. Okay. Next up is we got TzTok-Jad, which I've actually killed TzTok-Jad a couple of times. Combat level 702, max hit 97, boss kills 55,000, height 3.88, year of release was 2005. And I remember when I was a member for the first time when I was probably like 15 or so. I got all the way to the end of the fight caves. I fought Jad, and my heart was pumping, my nerves were super crazy, and I remember I was doing pretty good, and then I got to the healers, and I got like totally shocked and surprised by that, and I screwed up my prey, and I got one shot. And then I don't think I played RuneScape for at least a couple months, but this guy really like threw me off. But you know, once you learn the healers and get the routine, you know, you can kill them pretty constantly. For the Tzar of Moriel-Rek, there is no greater glory than the glory of combat. Those seeking it should take on the almighty TzTok-Jad within the fight cave. Incidentally, there is also glory in inevitable and painful death. Just something to keep in mind. ... Oh my gosh. Okay, now we have Nex. Combat level 1001. Why couldn't they just make it combat level 1000? They had to make it 1001. Max hit of 80. Boss kills 1.9 million. Height 2.77. Year is 2022 for release. The powerful generator of an ancient god, Nex, was imprisoned long ago, far beneath the God War's dungeon. Her strength is so immense that during one escape attempt, all 4 opposing armies in the dungeon united to stop her. Alright, now we have Kree'arra. Combat level 580, max hit 69, nice. Boss kills 715,000, height of 2.74, and 2013 year of release. When the Aviansi followers of Armidale found themselves under attack by those wishing to claim the God Sword, Kree'arra was dispatched to protect them. Now he conserves broken shards of that mighty weapon and fights to reclaim the rest in the God War's dungeon. Bird boss. Next up we got Tsutsaroth. Combat level 650, max hit 49, 621,000 boss kills, 4.9 height, 2013 year of release. Of all the demons found on Galenor, few are stronger than those of the Tsutsaroth tribe. And of that tribe, none can claim to be stronger than Krill. When it came to picking a leader for Zamorak's armies in the God War's dungeon, he was the obvious choice. And another OG here, General Graardor, the Bandos god. Combat level 624, max hit of 60, boss kills 2 million, 3.83 for the height, and 2013 for year of release. One of the few orgs still roaming Galenor, General Graardor has the unusual for his kind combination of strength and tactical prowess. This versatility has made him fit to lead Bandos' forces in the God War's dungeon. Now, is he the god of Bandos, or is he just like this supreme leader type guy for that? I don't really know. Oops. And I think this is the last one, is Commander Zilyana. Combat level is 596, max hit is 27, boss kills 961,000, height is 2.28, year of release is 2013, and one of the last of her kind, Zilyana is the Icene general who leads Saradomin's forces in the God Wars dungeon. She is fiercely loyal to her god and determined to claim the God Sword in his name. Alright, now I think that's all 30, or it might be 20 of these cards, I can't remember. And then we have this cover card, I guess. And on the back, just advertisement for the merch store. Oh, and then here's the card if you guys want to learn how to play this game. I won't read that, but you guys can pause and read if you want to. And yeah, so that is it, you guys. So that was the old school RuneScape top trumps. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't know about it, you enjoyed looking at all the boss cards and everything. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It'll help my channel. And I do want to do an update video for my progress for my free-to-play hardcore account and the new member account I was talking about before. And yeah, I think I will do a part 2 for this type of video. Like I said, I'll probably go through probably the rest of these 2 packs and find out what the best ones are for each card to grade. But that was it. I won't ramble any longer. Have a good day. Bye-bye.